against Today's stuck.
Hey everyone, my name is Fritz. I'm with Geek Vibes Nation, and today I'm chatting with the legendary Cynthia Rothrock and Caitlin Dechelle, both of whom are stars in Paramount's new slate of titles, Lady Scorpions. First of all, welcome, Caitlin and Cynthia.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. When my editor asked me if I wanted to interview Cynthia Rothrock, I told him, are you asking me that question right now? Because the answer is obviously yes. I'm such a huge fan of your work. When I found out that there's like a new martial arts slate coming out through a larger production company like Paramount with a very inspired title, Tiger Style Media, I was kind of all over that. It was just a little bit too difficult not to want to check out all four titles. But of course, the first thing I glommed onto was your guys' title, Lady Scorpions. And this is kind of like I would say like an espionage thriller mixed with like martial arts, hand-to-hand combat, and borders on horror a little bit. I would say there's some torture in there. So content warning for people who are looking forward to checking this out. Let's just go right into some questions for you guys, if that's all right.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go.
So, Caitlin, you've been a stunt woman for quite a long time. You've worked on some very like high profile projects. Let's see, at least a couple Fast and Furious movies, Wonder Woman, and various TV episodes. This is the first time you get someone like Cynthia Rothrock to play your mother. Did you watch any of her movies in preparation to like try to make it seem like you could be taken as a direct relative of Cynthia Rothrock? Or was it kind of like a mentoring process on the set?
Kind of a little bit of both. So I've known obviously about Cynthia since I was a kid, you know, growing up in the martial arts industry, competing my whole life since I was 8 years old. So I had always known who she was and what she had done for our martial arts community, especially as a female, which is incredible. I've seen some of her films throughout. I didn't dig too deep because I wanted to just kind of have a fresh slate when I got there of just seeing her reading this script, kind of just really diving in with her. And I think we had a connection right from the get-go because we both come from the same martial arts world. We've both trained our whole lives. So I feel like as mother-daughter, we already have that connection. It wasn't foreign to us at all. So when we got there, we had some table reads. We kind of jumped right in. We both started learning our action for our different fights. And then Bruce, our director, he really kind of, I feel like, put together a few of the little missing pieces that we were trying to connect the storyline along the way. But I feel like Cynthia and I just have a really fun chemistry on screen. We had a ton of fun filming all of our days and nights and random places that we were shooting this. So yeah, it's definitely an honor to, you know, shoot a movie with her and her being my mom.
I did like the chemistry between you two guys from the first scene in the film with you two in the car. I'm wondering if there's any of the fights that you guys kind of like worked on together that the official stunt coordinator Angel was working on, that like maybe you guys changed the course of his overall idea for like how the fight would go.
Whenever you're doing an action picture, you have your coordinator and they set the basics for you, you know, and then that's, you know, you work on it. And then what Caitlin and I both did is, you know, we would tweak something or say, hey, let's do this or let's do that, or, you know, put in our own ideas as well. And I think that's how it always kind of works, you know, when you're doing it, is that, you know, it's not your job to put the routines together. It's your stunt coordinator, but then you help to enhance it or, you know, help to be a little more creative in some of the scenes as well.
Also, Caitlin, this might be one of your first lead roles here too, as like being essentially like the main character. Did you find there being like a significant different balance in taking on that responsibility while also keeping up your basic like stunt workload of like learning fights, doing stunts on camera, and I guess anything else extraneously that might have come about from that?
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely one of my first, you know, leading roles between this one and Kung Fu Games that you'll see me in both in. But no, I mean, you know, for me, growing up in the martial arts world, I love challenges. I love trying to be better than the last, right? So for me, now getting to be an actress, but then also do my own stunts is what I dream of doing. You know, a Jackie Chan, a Tom Cruise, kind of in that really high profile level. That's a dream come true. So Shannon McIntosh and Tiger Style Media for giving me this opportunity has just been amazing because I was challenged. I was challenged in Lady Scorpions. As much as I have action, I also am acting quite a bit. I do have, you know, huge family consequences at stake here because my daughter's kidnapped and my mom's off doing her thing and trying to help on, you know, the film's just so intricate. So there was a lot that was a challenge for me, but a fun challenge. And then coming to the fights, I mean, that's what I love. That's what I do. I'm at home there. So, you know, saying that, hey, you know, these bad guys are going to walk into your house and you're going to beat them all up. It's like, well, great. Like, I'm excited. I just think it's really cool for all of us, for all of these films, is that we are all actors that do our own stunts. So there are no stunt doubles. There are no, you know, there's not a bunch of cuts throughout. You saw a bit longer takes. You could stay on our faces. So this really gives the audience the ability to connect with the characters even more and really, you know, be on that journey with us versus just, oh, action, up, over the shoulder again, up, back to here. It's like you really stay within within our journey throughout the film. So for me, it was a dream. I'm so thankful for the opportunity, and I'm so excited for everyone to see what we have put together.
Yeah, me too. And Kung Fu Games, I did not request that officially, but when all of those films come out for the general public, that will be the absolute next on my list. And also looking forward to more titles coming out through Tiger Style Media. Hopefully, you guys will be in quite a few of them. I know you guys also have friends in the industry that I would love to see come back. Lots of familiar faces from the 80s and 90s, and of course, new talent. So we always need to keep training. In essence, I just want to close on one of the last Cynthia Rothrock movies that I've watched in, I guess, the past few weeks. And this, I don't know how much you remember shooting this one, Cynthia, but the last one I saw was Prince of the Sun, which never got a DVD or Blu-ray release. And I always think of that fight that you have, Cynthia, with the little kid dummy on your back. It almost looks like you're wearing a backpack. It looks like it was very cumbersome, but hopefully it wasn't too heavy.
Yeah, that was definitely an interesting movie. You know, we shot it in Nepal and Hong Kong, and I played a monk, you know, which was pretty crazy. And we filmed with a lot of monks. But you know, like any of the Hong Kong films, the action is phenomenal. You know, you know, it's crazy. I love seeing those. I think, you know, the good thing is that I think it will probably Prince of the Sun will be released on DVD coming up because they're remastering all of those now, which is great.
Oh my God.
Generation can see it.
Well, I guess this is my double feature recommendation. Check out Lady Scorpions. There's a child in peril, and also check out Prince of the Sun, kind of a different child in peril movie, but Cynthia Rothrock double. Just wanted to thank you guys so much for talking with me. Cynthia, it's been an honor. Caitlin, so great talking to you. I hope that we get to talk again in the future.
Sounds great. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
All right,
Love
thank
your
you
hair,
guys.
by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's dope.